Cush, who plays lawyer Lucca Quinn, is in The Good Fight, of course, joins me now. It's so good to see you.
Thank you for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
I mean, The Good Wife is just, it's one of those dramas, you know, you get absolutely obsessed by.
Yeah.
And you do that thing of, I'll just watch another one, and it's like 4 in the morning.
Totally addictive, yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
So you sort of bounced in towards the end of that, didn't you? Towards the end of The Good Wife.
Weirdly, I was a massive fan of The Good Wife myself before I was on it, and I never knowing that I was ever going to end up on it, which doesn't help because you geek out on the whole thing. And I went in just towards the end as kind of meant to be just a 3-episode character, and I didn't leave.
No, and here you are now in the new one. And I mean, oftentimes it's difficult to get the spin-off right, but this is actually, I think, better than the original. It's amazing.
I think we're all pretty proud of it.
Yeah.
And Christine Baranski and I, who plays Diane, we were so kind of, you know, really didn't want it to be a diluted version.
For you, because you kind of get locked into this in America. I suppose it's going to be, America's going to be home for a little while, or can you bounce backwards and forwards?
Well, I've been really lucky. I mean, as you said, I came in towards the end of Good Wife for the last kind of the 7th season of those 7 years, and this time we're kind of signed to a much shorter contract with a bit more flexibility, and we're doing kind of between 10 and 12 episodes rather than 22.
Right.
Which, for an actor, gives you that kind of 4 or 5 month process rather than 10, 11 months. And my whole family's here, my friends are here, so to not be able to be here. But I've kind of been bouncing backwards and forwards between New York and here the last 4 years, and I guess I'll just
keep doing that.
Yeah, it's a hard life. It's a hard life, but
it gives you the chance to do what you really love, which is stage work.
That's true.
And you're on just now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm literally rehearsing. Yes,
I love her.
Yes.
She's great. She's absolutely brilliant.
She's amazing. It's based in 1806, and it's about this pair of girls on a farm. One of them goes to London and comes back, and it's really gothic and dark, and I'm burying people in soil and killing them and killing pigs, and it's quite un-Good Wife, so I'm kind of enjoying it.
I was just going to say, it could not be more different.
Yeah, there's not a pair of Spanx in sight, so I'm really...
Be more different. But I know you do love the stage, and I love this story. Is it true that you got married on stage and Hugh Jackman was there? He was part of the ceremony.
He was my witness. Me and Hugh and another girl called Laura. It was a British play.
Right.
And it was setting I don't want to make it sound like I got married and there was like gold curtains and we all tap danced. So I would like to say that, but it was like a small play in the round set in a fishing cabin.
Right.
And you get really close when you spend that long together, and we needed an American to witness, and so Hugh witnessed after our matinee, and then I just went back into the show that week. So I guess I spent most of my first few nights as a married woman with Hugh Jackman, which was...
Right, but that's fine.
That's fine.
We can take that.
Yeah, we can take it. For the team, I'll take it for the team.
I love that story. It's just brilliant. And also, isn't it amazing, the amount of... I watch far too much television anyway, but I really do. But I've been kind of watching... I'm late to the party, but I'm watching The Affair. And it's 2 British actors playing Americans, and of course exactly the same for you.
Yeah.
What is it about the Brits that can just do that? I mean, you think of shows like that. You think of Billions, for example. That's the same thing.
And there's so many of us now as well. I think. Do you know, I'm always being asked this. Rose Leslie and I are always being asked this all the time in the States. And I was thinking about it the other day, and I think what people forget, especially there, is that when you're a kid in the UK, you're kind of doing that accent from when you're 3 or 4 years old.
When you're pretending.
It's not Sesame Street or Batman or it's Barbie or it's this or it's that. And I guess it's at the back of your mind somewhere that you can do it, even if you're just messing around. You've got this whole kind of psyche of America, whereas Americans don't have that on us.
No, they don't.
So they would, they would find this conversation really interesting because I don't think they'd know where either of us were from. And
what are they talking about?
What are they talking about? And everybody thinks I talk like the Queen, and on my set, which I love because everyone thinks I'm really posh. They have no idea I'm from Lewisham, so it's really good.
Oh, it is amazing though. It's extraordinary. Do you think that there's more opportunity for you in America than there is here for any British actress?
I think I think it's a combination of stuff. One being it's just a bigger country, so there's more stuff being made, and at the moment there's so much work in television.
Oh, it's incredible.
I'm always being asked about the whole kind of what's going on with all the black actors going to the US, and I find it difficult to answer because I can't speak for all the black people.
Indeed.
But I do think that there are, for example, when this part came up for me on Good Fight and Good Wife, Lucca was just kind of described as Lucca with an age and the part, and it didn't have any colour reference to it. Whereas a lot of the stuff I go for here will have like a specific colour reference that they want her to be mixed race or they want her to be, and there are kind of less of those parts at the moment. Although I think it is getting a lot better. But I'm such a, you know, I'm such a Londoner and I'm such a Brit, and I really want to work here.
Of course.
So, and, you know, having done Vera with Brenda
Oh, I
for
remember,
so
that was
long,
great.
and
Yeah,
having
yeah,
such
yeah.
a great time shooting here, I would love to be here doing more television work. So,
Hopefully.
hopefully they can.
I think you're right, though. I do think we are getting there. There's a long way to go.
Definitely, yeah.
But I don't think any part should be. It's just you're an actor and just play the part, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So good to see you.
You
I'm
too.
looking forward. I'm so glad that you've got season 2 will be coming up as well.
Yes.
Once a week, but it's great.